Hi students, today I am going to explain the scanline algorithm. So this scanline algorithm is the visible surface detection algorithm. So visible surface. So why we can use this algorithm is nothing but, so in the two-dimensional or the three-dimensional, so we have to observe some of the clipping process. So what the clipping is nothing but we can extract or deleted the additional portion which is an outside the window. Outside the window in the sense within the region the image can be taken. So with out of the region the image can be removed or the clip that particular portion which is an outside the window. And coming to this particular scanline algorithm, some of the surfaces are the invisible, so that is hidden surfaces. The hidden surfaces are there in the three-dimensional. So that hidden surface projection can be taken, so with the help of this particular algorithms. So those algorithms are nothing but the visible surface detection algorithm. So whatever the surface which are hidden, so we have to identify or view that particular hidden surface images location with the help of these algorithm. So this particular scan line is the process one line at a time rather than one pixel at a time. So in the place of pixel we can observe the one line at a time. So one line at a time is taken and we can draw that particular line on the polygon. So it uses the concept area of coherence. So what the concept of this particular scanline algorithm is nothing but the coherence. So this algorithm records edges, active edges list, so that information should be taken from that particular given image. So all the image which is displayed on the three-dimensional view, so that is symbolically represents at the surface polygon, surface lines, combinations of the surfaces. All the surfaces should be taken in the polygon surfaces. So we have to calculate it through this algorithm. So we can find the sum of the edges and active edges of that particular given algorithm. So the edge list or the edge table contains the coordinate of the two endpoints. So already in the two-dimensional or the three-dimensional we can observe. So the line have to be considered the two endpoints. So whatever we can consider the edge list and the active list, so that accurate list should be coordinate with the two endpoints. So that is an active edge list. So that is an defined by AEL. So what the AEL is nothing but containing edges a given scan line intersect during the sweep. Already the sweep in the sense we can observe one of the animation function is there. The sweeping is there. Sweeping is nothing but so we have to identify that particular object which is placed on the surface. So whatever the initial object, whatever the output object, we have to be taken in between some of the frames are there. That frame should be calculated, that is an active edge list. So AEL, so which can be stored either the increasing order or the decreasing order. So dynamically we can store that information, so in this particular description of the line or the polygon. So coming to these some of the notations we have to observe in this scanline algorithm. So those are the active edge list for scanline AC1 contains. Now you can observe this particular AC1 and AC2. These two are the lines which are the polygon. So the polygon surfaces is there. So we have to draw that two lines, that is an ACN and AC2. So these two lines are taken from the sum of the edges. So that is the E1 and E6 and touches the E5 also. So you make it identify in the AC2 you can observe it is also set at some of the intersection point, that is an the E1 and so here the E7 and E5 also. So you have to be taken some of the edges and some of the vertices we can consider. So all the edges should be configured with these two polygons and operated on the these two lines, that is an AC1 and AC2. So now you may be observed this particular edge table. whatever the edges in between the vertices, we should be noted in the vertex table that we have to be observed in the fourth chapter of the computer graphics, that is the three-dimensional in particularly. So where that image information can be stored, that is the description of the image, so that is stored in the polygon surfaces. Basically the polygon surfaces are divided into the three different tables. So the first one is the vertex table and the edge table, and third one is the surface table. Surface table in the sense, whatever the surface is located on these particular images, like these polygons. So the polygon one can be set it the sum of the edges E1, E2 and E6 and E3. So based on these four edges, so we can form as an one polygon. Then we can prepare here the edge table can be considered to the E1, E2, E6 and E8. So here the surfaces are nothing but, here the some of the surfaces can be integrated. This is the surface one, and this is one more surface, and this is a one more surface, and this is a one more surface, and this is an one more surface, and this is an one more surface. So here whatever the location which is occupy the polygon on the window, so we can set it that particular location should be taken as a surface, and basically we can prepare based on this algorithm. So we have to divide the edge table is the separate one, and vertex table is different one, and the surface table is also the different. It gives the total description related to this particular edges and the vertices. So coming to the polygon lines, the lines which are taken on the polygon, so if it is an outside the window, the hidden faces are taken here, E1, E7, E3 and E5, that is one of the polygon. The back side we can't identify the view, because the front end image can be taken, whatever the measurements we have to be follow, the same measurements we can consider to the back end process. So that already we discussed in the back face algorithm. So that back face algorithm is finding one of the projection of that particular image, so which is on the back side. So this particular line which is placed on these two polygon, and common portion we have to be observed, here it is the common portion. So the common portion of these two polygons are set it at that particular common place, and we have to take that and we can calculate it, the portion of this particular edges E1, E2 and E5, E6 edges, and AC2 contains the sum of the edges, so that is nothing but the E3, E7 and E5. So now we can find the intersection point of that particular lines which are placed on the polygon, and finally we can find the slope value, and those slope value will be calculated the generalized polygon line equation. So that is an AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals to 0. So that is here some of the equation should be derived here. So that is AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals to 0. So this is the a plane equation which can be taken as the polygon, and based on this we will calculate the constant values A, B, C and D, and we can calculate the remaining coordinate values of the X and coordinate values of the Y and coordinate values of the Z. So based on this, so we will write the mathematical notations, and finally how we can find the A value, that is a det matrix is defined based on the det matrix. So we have to be follow some of the notations, and finally we can find the intersection point and to take the multiple surfaces on that particular image. And finally, so whatever the lines which are drawn on that particular polygons, so which may take the each view plane, that view plane can be defined in parallel of the hidden surface also can be found. This is nothing but the scanline polygon.